Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the CE Tool. And on today's video, we're going to do my budget bag loadout. So you're going to see, we're going to review the Melotough TP-XXL knockoff of the Vito one. This bag's been pretty good to me. I really like it. It's a pretty good bag. It's a very good quality bag. It's not Vito quality, but it's still very good. I really liked it. Like I said, it's a budget option, so I figured I'd get a budget bag with this and not cry too much. But if it was to get stolen, but I'm probably not gonna worry about that because so far so good. So hopefully we stay lucky. So first of all, I love the reason I like this version of the TP-XXL, whether it's the Vito or the Melotough, because they have the other versions, the full blackout, and then they have a camouflage version. Is I like these little Molly style straps here, so we can just put the carabiners and stuff that hangs on. So over here we have a Work Pro mini conduit level, and it's magnetic, pretty awesome. I got it on a carabiner. We have the new Milwaukee knife. I've been sporting this for a little bit just to try it out. Normally I wouldn't carry this. I have a cobalt knife in here, but it's good to have to if I just need something in a pinch to cut. This isn't for cutting all day. This is for cutting here and there, so I don't mind having this here. And then over here we have the Klein carabiner. I got three things on this. So I got the bit that comes with the Klein carabiner. I got a central fix, and then I got the Walt bit holder. Over here we have the little tape to hang in the measuring tape there, the little tape tab Melotough. It's got the branding. I think guys, I think that the company that makes this is the company that owns Melotough is the same company that might have bought Vito. I'm pretty sure, that's I'm not saying with certainty, but I think that's what happened, because Melotough is getting away with it. And a lot of the pouches, not every pouch, but a lot of the pouches that's Melotough is a direct knockoff. And I'm sure that I think Tools and Tactics said that in a previous video that they potentially are the ones that are that own the Melotough and the Vito. So I mean, it is what it is. Over here I have my little pouch that comes with the SC45. This is a Vito. I use this to put like a couple of things here and there. It's got the tape loop, but I'm not using it right now. I use this pouch too to add more storage, and if I wanted it a little bit bigger of a pouch to put on my belt, the Cobalt is the winner because of the reason why this bag is here. Like I said, I like this style. I kind of wish the strap was blue, but the reason why I got this version of the bag is because of the Molly straps. But if it could have been blue, I would have preferred that because that's my favorite color. But it's all good right there. We have over here we have different types of colors of electrical tape. Here's another tape holder or whatever you want to hold it. Be able to hold there. I use it for this, the hook, and in here I keep my Cobalt meme tool set. So I bring this with me, and it fits perfectly in here. It's actually the perfect size, perfect pouch. I mean, you could stick stuff in there too, but I don't really know how deep. Here is my Cobalt work light. I like this work light. It's rechargeable. It's got the little clip over here, and it bends. It like goes like this, and it's magnetic at the bottom. So I like this work light. It's on a little bit on the bigger side, but it's a good, powerful light. Different modes. I like it. And like I said, you guys are noticing the theme, the blue theme here. Part of the blue theme, Cobalt job site marker. These have been out of stock, so I've been trying to get more of these, but they've been out of stock. So I hope they didn't discontinue these. I like the job site markers. This is a black Cobalt marker. We have the Ox pencil, again blue themed. Love this. This pencil is really nice. in this pouch right here, I have my little cobalt pencil holder, like for like a regular carpenter's pencil, not necessarily that ox one, but you can just use that as a holder. All that stuff is purchased at Lowe's. And then over here is this pouch, and in this pouch you see cobalt in it, and in here we have my clamp meter. This is the cobalt clamp meter. This is their best version of it. I really like this one. A lot of you guys may not know is a lot of the cobalt electrician's tools are made by Gardner Bender / Ideal. Gardner Bender and Ideal is the same company. So that's why I like the cobalt in my budget bag. I mean, it's still kind of, I mean, to me, this is kind of expensive, even though it's not expensive compared to like a Klein, a Fluke, a Field Piece, something like that. This is definitely a budget clamp meter, but this is a really good budget clamp meter. Let's take a look at it again, because it does have a lot of features. It's got the digital gauge in there. It's got the thermometer. There's your leads. You can do a lot of things with this. It's got a non-contact voltage detector built in. It's true RMS. Really nice AC/DC TRMS clamp meter. It's a really good clamp meter for what it is. It works great, and like I said, this is a Ideal Gardner Bender branded clamp meter. So this is, like I said, and the theme you'll get is the blue, but again, this is another issue that I had to use. So I wanted to put a shoulder strap in it, so I have this shoulder strap that kind of matches the red, but this is a little bit better nylon than this. But I got this off of a Bauer, Harbor Freight Bauer bag that I had, so I use this as a shoulder strap, and it has a really nice handle, textured. Like I said, this is pretty identical to the TP-XXL, the Vito. And you got the strap here. You could put something in there. In here, I have batteries, which I should be taking out because they shouldn't be in here right now. I like to put them on the shelf. I'm like, that's where my batteries went. Forgot about those. I have a set of nut drivers. These are the, I think these are the Hercules nut drivers, magnetic nut drivers from Harbor Freight. Pretty sure. I have them on a this railer style of holder, and I've got this from another set because I wanted 9/16, because 9/16 is pretty necessary nowadays. And here I also have these 2-inch bits. Here's the metric nut drivers, and that's about it in here. I'll put those back. I'll put these batteries back too, because I don't need to be carrying the batteries in there at all times. But if I need the batteries, you know, that's where they are. Now let's go on the other side. Is I carry my SC45, because this is identical to the other side. So it's got the tape loop there. You got a little key ring over here. You can hang more stuff off. But I use this, the SC45, to hang. I use this to hang the SC45 in. And then in here, I've been sporting some of my longer bits, my vessel ratcheting screwdriver just turns into a stubby. I have the longer bits in here. I have the vessel 1-inch bits in there because I really like those bits, guys. I have in here a Klein scribe, which that's gonna have to get moving out of there. I got a little pen light from Harbor Freight, that's a Bauer. I got this 6-inch DeWalt bit holder, and I have one of those Bosch P2R2 bits. That's why I like to keep that. And then I have one of these little meters / non-contact voltage detectors. I saw this on first time I saw this was I think Morgan's Maintenance Oh no, wait a minute. I told him about this. I don't remember. I saw it. No, somebody else's channel had these, and these can do. This can do a lot of different kinds of work besides just as a non-contact voltage detector. It has a little digital screen and everything like that. So this is where I keep the main screwdriver that I use for the most part is that vessel. That's the flavor of the month or whatever amount of time I feel like carrying that. I'll switch off between the Annex or the Klein ball grip because the Klein ball grip's budget friendly. And then over here I have my outlet testers. One's the digital cobalt and one's just a regular one. And then in here, in this pouch, I have the cobalt, the circuit breaker finder. I mean, you can separate those two. It's not necessary for me to have all this together because this will do the same thing. But this has the transmitter. This does GFCI testing and all that. So maybe I'll just unload one of these. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like using this. Sometimes I feel like using this. So I guess it's a preference thing on the kind of day that I'm having. That I feel like using. What I feel like using. So that's how I feel about that. And it fits good in there. Oops. It's a nice little pocket. And in this pocket too, I also have this little AC/DC voltage tester, 4-way, little mini one, cobalt. And then I got this before these got discontinued at Harbor Freight, the line splitters. So you have the regular version with the ×1, and then this has the ×10. I have two of these. I ended up buying two of these because they discontinued them, and I like to have the double version so you can have a little bit of versatility. So I keep that in here. I wish I could use these little pockets, but this stuff's all in the way. So, and this just fits. So if you look at that, it just fits and it closes in there perfectly. Well, I like having that in there when I'm testing out voltage or whatever. Just something quick, something to grab quick on the side without having to dig inside the bag or anything, or having to dig out the multimeter. Just quick stuff. Over here we have a cobalt green marker, cobalt blue, because we like the blue, and then we have the cobalt red, and then over here is the cobalt's better non-connected voltage tester right here. This one's nice. It even has a flashlight in it. Like, again, this is made by Garner Bender, so that's pretty awesome that Ideal is involved in this. And now let's look in here on the top part of the TP-XXL clone. Is we have the Wagos. I have these little mini Allen wrenches. Ideal Wago versions, and here's the other set of the Allen wrenches. So this is the metric, this is the SAE. Throw those back right in there so I don't make a mess. So far this is the budget bag loadout. And I'll have to fix that later. Actually, maybe I could fix it now. It'll work. It'll close. Yeah, it closed. Okay, I was hoping it wasn't gonna close. Inside here, we have a small level from WorkPro, and I put a little wired threaded key ring on it, and it's very well built. It's got a magnet on it. Not the most powerful magnet, but it's good. Yeah. This Melotough bag has the same features of the TP-XXL, is the hanging hook, which is pretty cool. In here I have small zip ties. I do keep a little 6-inch level torpedo level here with the different bubbles for different configurations here. So you have the 45, the 30, the 90, and 0 degrees, and good for conduit over here. I don't really do a lot of conduit, so, but it's there if I need it. So this is pretty good. Work Pro, can't go wrong. I do carry the Cobalt twin grips, blue themed. Little Craftsman bits for my 6-in-1s, because I carry those in there. And I carry a set of Hart. This is, I think, a 27-in-1 Hart precision screwdriver. All these bits, double-sided bits. I carry the nut wrenches for the for those steel boxes, the metal boxes, conduit boxes, junction boxes, the Kleins, because Cobalt doesn't make one. I would like to see Cobalt make one, but carry the Kleins. Ratcheting Cobalt screwdriver. We have a mini Cobalt utility knife. See, this is what I actually originally had on that strap. But like I said, I was just carrying this one just to see how it was. But I think I'm just gonna put this back for weight savings. Just continue using this. Here is the the Cobalt utility knife in black. And we have a little package of blades from Cobalt in a little container. I think that's it for now here. And then we have this little pry tool. This is a cheap little pry tool I got on... Did I get this on Amazon or Temu? It was either one of those two, guys. This is cheap. Very cheap pry tool. But you know what? It works very well. For when I'm doing things, when I'm working inside boxes, kind of need to like move things around. This works pretty darn awesome. I love having this. Love having this. So very useful. We in here now we have like a Velcro strap in between here, and I keep long bits there, all different various bits. We have Lennox beaters, flat slotted head, and Phillips. Again, part of the blue. Here's a blue brand, even though they're not blue but in color, but they're a blue brand. Quinn from Harbor Freight. So I have the Quinn a combination linesman's pliers here, whatever you want to call that. So that's the Quinn diagonal cutters, which you saw in the test earlier this past week. And then the needle nose from Quinn's. So at least I have insulated stuff in here if I'm working on electrical. One thing I like to keep is a hammer, and in this bag, because of the amount of stuff I have, I keep a stubby. I'll tell you, this is perfect. This really is perfect. Again, blue themed, but like if you're doing staples, this is perfect. You can get into a lot of places with this because it's small. It's a stubby. It's an 8-ounce hammer. It's lightweight. It doesn't have the magnetic start, but pretty awesome. I ended up getting the high-vis version of this too, and I have the Hyper-Tough version. The Hyper-Tough has that magnetic start, and that's a 10-ounce, but it's the same size as this. But I really, really like having these hammers because I definitely, as a handyman that does a lot of different things, having a loadout like this, besides just for electrician style of tools, I can use a lot of this in other facets. You know, I can use this in a pinch, so that's good. I keep my Slim Forge Kleins, but this is going to be moving out of this bag, and these are going to be going. I'm going to be doing a Klein loadout, and these are going to be moving to the Klein loadouts bag. So I'm going to be putting another pair of strippers in here, maybe either the previous generation of the Kleins or the Cobalt ones. I'm probably going to lean towards the Cobalt ones because those are cheaper. And then in here, I have the Work Pros of the pliers wrench and Cobras. These are the 7-inch versions. Nice, comfortable grips. Really like these. Pretty good quality for what it is. Not the best. It's not Knipex, but it's part of the budget loadout. This is a budget bag, and we like having these. We have the 4-volt screwdriver with light. Really nice. I use this a lot. Like when I'm on jobs and I'm doing outlets, I tend to use this a lot because it's really handy. We have the ratcheting screwdriver. Nice and smooth. I mean, it's not the best ratcheting screwdriver I've ever used, but let me tell you, this is really nice. This is a very nice screwdriver. But I do have the vessel, and I do have the electric one. So I don't know. I might just leave this at home. I don't know. It's just another way to save room, but I like having it. So this is my 6-in-1 screwdriver, and these are the bits I use for the 6-in-1. We're gonna get into this setup here because this is gonna be a separate video I want to do on 6-in-1s, and that includes more than just cobalt. It's going to be a video about how versatile we can make this. Anybody's 6-in-1 that has a 6-in-1. So we're going to be doing a video like that in the future. Over here we have the Volt Claws, guys. Look at that. We have both different versions. I bought this in a set for like 28, 30 bucks or something. Volt Claw is really awesome. Too bad they don't come in blue. I wish Cobalt would make something like this, so I can have a budget version. Make it like 10 bucks. But this is really nice. Very, very handy to have. I'm telling you guys, this is conductive, so you're a lot safer using this than other means. But I like having this. A lot of you guys know about the Volt Claws. I have another roll of tape here. I don't even know why I did that. I gotta put that on the tape loop. I have here Hercules set of drill taps, and it has the 630 seconds and the 830 seconds that I use. I use the 630 seconds more, slightly more than the 8, but I got the 8s in there. I gotta clean the threads a little bit. It's got a little bit of junk on the 8, but I got these. These are very, very good to have. Let me tell you, these have saved my butt. In here, in this little pocket over here, I have the Ox Tough Shot. It's to make it's like a deep hole chalk marker. It's like the spray on one. Nice thing to have. Over here we have our insulated cobalt screwdrivers. So these are the 3 I use a lot. I mean, the tips have been wearing down. Right there. This is the slotted. I use this a lot. There's a number. I don't know if it's a number 2 square. And then you have your Phillips head. Insulated cobalt. I wish more brands would come out with insulated screwdrivers. It's pretty nice to have. Here is the 7-inch cobalt linesman pliers. I used to keep the bigger ones in here, but I switched it off because of weight savings. And I already have these, so it's kind of be like redundant to have like the big giant. I have the 9-inch versions, which are bigger, heavier, better cutters, everything. But this does the job. This does the job what I need. It's thick enough for me to bend like up to 3 wires. I wouldn't do 4 wires with this because this is definitely thinner. Hold on, how much thinner is it? It's a little bit thicker than the Klein Slim Forged. So you can do up to 3 wires with this twisting. Even with the Quins, it's almost the same. So you can do 3 wires. I wouldn't do 4 wires with this though. If I brought the 9-inch, I could do a 4-wire twist. I also have the Work Pro Talon grips here. I added those. And then over here I have cobalt shears. It's nice to have shears. These cut very good. Very, very good. It's tough to cut copper wire with this. I I'm gonna get another pair of like electrician shears, so that's on my list. But other than that, this will cut just about anything, and it's really powerful. These are nice, very sharp shears, very nice. And I think that's it for the loadout. There's really not much more room in here. Let's flash the light. So I know with the TP-XXL, the Vito, you can remove this, and I think this is removable. So on this bag, this front thing is removable, but on this part up here, it is not removable. But it does have the elastic here, the like neoprene style of pocket, which it'll stretch, and I can tuck the hanging hook there right inside. But I definitely, right now, I'm definitely looking at getting a new bag set up because I gotta kind of like slim this down a little bit, because that is a lot of stuff. But this bag is kind of heavy now too. Last time I weighed it, I think I weighed it at like 28 pounds. Like I originally had it at like around 37 pounds. But I did knock off a lot of stuff out of this bag, and I gotta say, this has been a really nice bag. I've enjoyed it, absolutely enjoyed it. The Velcro is unbelievably strong, very durable. It's got the same type of fastening zippers that the Vito has, so you have the same style, like the same style. It's not the I'm not saying the zippers are the same as the Vitos. I'm just saying that the design is the same as the Vito TP-XXL. So this is what it is. You got like the little bit of a gap in here, but this is where the zipper ends. The only thing that kind of sucks sometimes with this bag is, and I don't know about the Vito. It may be the same. It's the zipper starts moving up a little, creeps up a little bit. So eventually it'll be like that. That's the only gripe I have with this. But everything stays secure because the Velcro on this is fantastic. You know what I mean? Check this out. It's a really good Velcro system. And then you can actually put a tablet in here too, if you wanted to. And I mean, this is a pretty good bag for the money. I mean, I'm not complaining at all. This has been a great bag for me. A budget-friendly bag when it comes to this kind of stuff. I'm extremely happy and excited to have this. This is awesome. Really, really awesome. Very excited. And the bottom is got that plastic tough bottom, and it's got like this like a diamond plate around the edges. Let me see if I can get the light over here. See the diamond plate, and it's got the Melotough branding with the hammer. Let's hold on one second. I mean, it's a good plastic, and I like the fact that it's got this, so it's got stability with it. It's a good plastic, very good plastic. Let me find my, there it is, the tape measure. The amount of plastic in here is about, well, it comes up to here, to these like rivets, little grommet rivet type things. It goes up to there, but from the bottom, from the top of this lip, it is about an inch, but the plastic goes up a little higher where the rivets are. The question is, I'm gonna have is how long is this gonna hold off in the future? I mean, right now, I can tell you this, that the quality is there. I think this is like a 680 denier nylon, and they have their own website. So it says right there, http melotough.cn. So China. That's a Chinese website. But this has been a pretty amazing bag, and I know a lot of people, the people that have the TP-XXL, love this bag, their version of the bag. So I think all in all, it's going to be a pretty awesome bag to have as far as a budget version of this. I'm enjoying this. I love the handle on it, but for me, I have to use the shoulder straps because it does get heavy. It's heavy, and the shoulder straps really make a difference. But I'm probably gonna I definitely got to get another bag. I want to try out the other Vito stuff or Velocity stuff, because I know Velocity makes bags like this. I would love to try it out, but this is like blue themed, and I always keep gloves with me in there, but I take the gloves out of the pouch and I use them in the shop. So I normally use the blue ones. So that is the Melotough review on this bag, and we also have, now you saw my loadout here. I mean, what do you guys think of this loadout? I mean, there's quite a bit of stuff in here, and I like the fact that I can put all these pouches in there and decide what I want to carry. If I just want to carry this, or if I want to carry this. And I like the fact, like, I know a lot of us see the Tools and Tactics, and he likes to put pouches inside of pouches, and this works actually pretty well. It fits very well in here, so I can actually use this pouch to like upgrade in here, because you have a big empty space. I also keep my earplugs in here, my Klein plugs. But look at that, guys. You got all that space. You have these little loops you can put stuff in it, but I think this is better served with this in it. And now you can check that out. Look at that. Fits good. I like it. I absolutely like it. And then you can load out in here. Put your linesman's pliers or needle nose, Y strippers, whatever. And then load out in the front over here. Look at that. It fits pretty good. And then I have my SC45. Awesome bag. I love this thing. Love it. This just kind of makes this bag even more special. Love it. So, like, that is the loadout. So we do have some Vito in here. But pretty much trying to stay budget friendly. And I mean, what do you guys think of this loadout? So if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, share, hit the bell for notifications. Hype the videos if you can. And as always, have yourselves a good day, good night, and the CE Tool Dan is out.